welcome to Culty-ish. This is Kate,
And I'm Lindsay.
and thank you so much for joining us once again. It's Friday. We made it to Friday. Thank God. It's been a week. I don't know about
It's
you.
been a week. Yeah, this week has felt like 2 weeks in one.
No, literally, I'm so tired, but I have been demolishing the Fourth Wing book that I said I would read. I'm halfway through it already.
Okay.
It's what everyone said it would be and more, but I did have to inform you, and I'm surprised that no one's talking about this. The main pure evil character, they named him Jack Barlow, like Lisa Barlow's son, and the book was written in 2023. So I'm like,
And it's also like Jack Harlow.
yeah, but literally Jack Barlow, like that's his name, the evil
That's
character,
crazy.
Lisa Barlow's son. And I'm just like, I'm curious if people say that something to him about it. Like, it's a very popular book.
Do you think the
And
author
this guy's like murdering people, breaking necks, and he also has like blonde hair, blue. I was kind of like, does she hate Lisa Barlow?
do you think the author was seeking inspiration from Lisa?
No, but I was just cracking up. Like, no one has said anything about it, and I'm like,
That is really interesting. I've
isn't
never
that
heard this.
random? Like, you could pick any name, and you pick like the son of a Real Housewife of, and I think this author like likes that stuff. I know she's a huge Taylor Swift fan, so like she seemed like girly. So I don't know. I just was like,
Okay, in defense of the author, which I don't know her name, but in defense of the author of this book, Jack is a very basic name, and Barlow is a pretty basic last name. Like, it's not like
I mean, it
I'm
is, but
I'm
like,
just saying.
but you knew who it was when I said it to you.
I probably wouldn't have put it together, to be honest.
Oh, really? I just kept reading
Yeah.
and I was like,
Like, honestly, I know her son's name is Henry, and I don't remember the other son. Like maybe
Jack's the
eventually.
older one.
Yeah, the one who's on the mission. Maybe eventually I would have been like, oh, that's interesting. But
Because
I
I kept
guess
seeing it.
yeah, maybe reading it would have been like, but just hearing him like, that's just like kind of a regular name. But
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I was like, why do I know this name? And
No,
then I
that's
looked up and I was
interesting.
like, oh my God, she named. And he's like bad, like no redeeming qualities, definitely like the main
What's
villain.
the author's name?
I have no idea. The book is Fourth Wing, and she like likes Taylor Swift. She talks about like when I wrote the book, I was listening to this Taylor Swift song, so I just like I think there's
Rebecca
a world in
Yaros. Okay, I'm gonna look her up on Instagram and see if she's following Lisa Barlow. Put this to
because if
bed.
she is like she hates her.
Here we go. Rebecca Yaros.
I could totally see her being like a Whitney Heather stan.
Whitney Heather.
But the book came out in 2023.
She follows Kamala Harris and Meghan Markle, and she does not follow Lisa Barlow.
Okay. Well, she wouldn't if she was her arch enemy.
Nope.
So yeah, I just thought that was like really interesting.
That
Something,
is
and
interesting.
maybe it's a common name. I don't know, but that's like
But
the
just like
first thing I.
Barlow is pretty common. Yeah, she follows Taylor Swift and she follows Noah Kahan and Jenna Bush Hager and Reese Witherspoon. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
no, I
She's
don't
like,
know. It's just something I was like, interesting.
that is interesting. And
And like
maybe
Lisa's so sensitive about stuff, so I don't know. I'm just surprised that she's been like, how dare that girl name the evil character in her book about my son? I don't know,
we should
but
clip this and see what people think.
maybe she doesn't know yet.
No, we should tag the clip
No, I'll
this
be
and
like,
tag
Lisa,
her.
are you aware that the evil character in this book is your son's name? I need to ask Chad like if Barlow's a common name. We'll see what it says. But anyway,
Oh
that
my
was
God. You in the chat.
no, I know. I asked Chad
I did see the
everything.
video this week about how ChatGPT is like chatting with it, like for no purpose is like really bad for the environment.
I honestly I killed so many pandas like a few months ago. I talked to ChatGPT on talking to it. We had a 5 minute because I
What
finished
are
my
you
book
talking about?
because I
You
finished
have
my book and I
friends
had
to
no one
talk
to talk
to.
to about it. No, I didn't. None of you have read this book.
Not
And I
even
was trying to talk to my one friend, Allie, shout out. And she's like, I can't remember. So I literally opened it up and I was like, chat, I need someone to talk to this about. Like, what are you thinking? And we talked. I literally lost track of time. We talked for 5 minutes.
The whole forest went down.
No, the environmental impact that conversation now is something that I really will think about for a long, long time. But I don't know. I wasn't aware that that was happening until recently. So I was like, oh shit. I definitely fucked up doing that. But no, I love chat. Literally, I made a dinner last night that I got from ChatGPT. I
Oh,
asked
what
it.
was
I was
it?
like, chicken, asparagus, one pan situation, cast iron. It was honest. I was like, listen, here's my vibe. I want spring, warm, like one pan, but like warm weather food. Amazing recipe. My husband was like, "Where did you think of this?" I was like, "Well, from the old chat." So,
Cookbooks are
no, honestly, they're low-key irrelevant
I mean, I
because
always watch it. Like, I have this one cookbook, and literally, I think it's a Molly Baz one, and she like also posts the TikTok videos of it. So I just am like, find the recipe and then search it on TikTok just
yeah,
because it's easier. Then I can see what you're doing. I need to see what you're doing instead of reading it. It really helps
it's
personally.
so true. There's either two things. Either like you read it, or if I go on TikTok, like they do it so fast that I have to watch the TikTok 400
Yeah, the
times.
people who
But
are getting thousands of views for me. If
no,
I'm making a recipe, you're getting 1,000 views for me.
hey,
We're like, okay, wait, pause, and then it will circle it again, and then if it gets to the next part, pause,
no. Sometimes
circle it again.
I'll let it just keep playing and I'll be like, okay, I know the one part's about to come up. Like I literally am just like, okay,
Yeah,
like it just goes and goes and goes and
yeah.
goes and goes. But that's hilarious. So yeah, so that's what we've been up to. Just chatting away, doing the thing. How was your week?
My week is good. I've just been really busy at work. My job is a buyer, and I just have a lot of like tariff situations going on, and it just like changes so much. It does. It's like a big part of my life right now, but it
I
just
know.
changes so much. So that's just been like a joy because like stuff that I ordered like a long time ago is now being like coming in. It's like, oh my God. So that's just been something that has been plaguing my
So
life.
funny. You're the only
But
one I
other than
know who's
that,
been directly affected by tariffs.
yeah, it's affecting it. I don't know. I don't want to get into it, but anyway, um,
Lindsay's traumatized.
I don't want to get political, but no, I'm just kidding. But so yeah, that's been fun for me.
That's been a pain.
And then honestly, I've just been working this week, like just like working a lot and did a few core powers, just really good. Did a
Mm,
run, just kind of, trying to stay fit.
I
That's really
know.
all
I
I'm
need to
doing.
get. I haven't worked out in probably a month. I'm not even kidding. Because I've been but I just finished painting this room
That's a
and I'm making it
workout.
like a workout. Well, I'm making it a workout room. So like after it's all set up, like I have no excuses. So I'll be right there with
Aura
you.
Ring has like taught me that like I do get a lot of activity just from like being myself and doing like
Uh,
daily tasks,
see, my ring has taught me that like I need to get my ass up and get to work.
Just like from doing the dishes just now, I was like, what are you doing? And because I was like putting stuff away, and I was like,
Yeah, mine
but
doesn't. Mine is always like literally at 6 p.m. I was like, you're halfway to your activity goal. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like, oh, great. So no, I need to like do more. I would
busy day.
say to get into it, the biggest thing that happened this week, the Pope died.
Oh yeah, that happened Monday morning. Oh yeah, because it was Easter on Sunday, and then Monday morning
Easter,
I woke
and then
up.
he died Monday morning, and
You
we
know when you
saw
look
it.
at something and you like think you dreamed it? Because I was like, I wake up and I like went on my phone and then I like fell back asleep, like how you
Yeah.
like wake up and then I was like, "Eh." And I like saw it and then I was like, oh, that was weird that I saw that. And then I was like, wait, did I read that or did I literally just like make that up? So then I like went to E News and it was like Pope. And I was like, okay, that was real. I was like, damn, that's
No, I
crazy.
know. No,
The
I'm kind of
timing is
like
crazy.
the timing's really crazy, and I'm like trying not to freak out. I'm sure you've seen the some guy like predicted that this was like the last pope, and like the next pope is like Satan, and then the world ends.
Well, I did not see this.
Oh, you didn't like Nostradamus? I knew this in middle school. I'll never forget because they were like Pope Francis is supposed to be the last pope. Everyone would talk about it in middle school, and it would literally like I would lay awake at night thinking about it. So I've been a little Catholic curious. Maybe now's the time to get it in the group, get on the good side.
Well, yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, so the Pope died. So sad. RIP. I feel like he was a really good Pope. I think
Yeah.
people really liked him.
As so I went to Catholic high school.
Yeah, I went to Catholic middle school.
Yes. And for our senior trip, we went to Italy and we went to, well, this is like crazy, but like we went to a pope's, like he did like a mass, he does like a mass like once a month or something. I don't know. He does like a general like viewing of
Yeah.
people. I literally it starts at 6 a.m. And so we were staying in these like apartments in the Vatican. And our one friend, I won't mention her name, we're not friends with her anymore, but she literally got because this was like our first trip. Like we were like unsupervised we were supervised, but like not really. There's like two adults and like
Were you 18?
no, it was going into senior year. So I was like 17 probably. So we were like unsupervised in Europe, like whatever. They don't even care. Like we could buy alcohol, like whatever. Like the teachers like cared, but the
They couldn't
people
stop you.
selling it to us like didn't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were like staying in this apartment and there was like 7 of us in the one room and we like all in this like apartment and our one friend literally like it was like her first time like drinking or whatever. She literally got this is the night before, blacked out drunk. We were literally like crying. Like I literally was traumatized because I've never seen a person like I was 17, so I'd never seen a person like that drunk in my life. So I literally was
My
like, "Oh my
God.
God, like we're gonna get arrested. Like she's gonna die. Like she's literally gonna die." Me and my other friend Claire were like crying in bed like all night. We're like, "She's gonna die. Like we're gonna have to call the ambulance." And, like, she was, like, throwing up, like, just, like, so drunk, like, just being, like, a drunk person, but, like,
Yeah.
I've never seen that before, so I was
I
like,
would freak out too.
I did not know, and we're in another country, like, it was, like,
Yeah.
2 AM, I was like, I was so scared. So then, of course, the next morning, we're, like, going to this papal audience at, like, 6 AM, and I'm like, "Oh my god." So we go, and it was so lovely. There was, like, thousands of people there. There was, like, so many people there, like, in their wedding dresses, like, just, like, getting blessed, like, and then there were, like, a ton of, like, infants, like, there to get blessed as well. So it was, like, really nice, but and then there was, like, me and my, like, hungover classmates, which I was not, but, the people I was with. And literally, I was, like, telling everybody, like, "We have to pay attention, like, this is really
Yeah.
cool. Like, this is a once in a lifetime experience."
No, it is.
And okay, it was, but he gave the mass in 7 languages, which is, like, so cool that he could do that. But I
That's
was like,
amazing.
oh my God, I literally fell asleep. Like I was sleeping. And then I was like slapping myself in the face because I was like, get up, get up. And I was so mad because I was like, no, but I listened to the part in English. Anyways, so then after he like gets in it was a beautiful message, beautiful. It just went through, did the whole thing in 7 languages. So it, like went on a long time. And then he came around in the like Mercedes Benz Pope mobile. I have a picture. And he literally came like right by us and we like, give him a little touch and he like was blessing everybody. And he just was like such a cool guy. He was like very
Oh my God.
progressive, like for the community, which I think is like really cool.
And in Argentine.
And he's Argentine, yes, which is like really cool for me as well. So it was just like such a cool moment. I have a shirt of his face, a picture of his face, Papa Francesco. And yeah, no, it was so cool. And like he just seemed like a really cool guy. But that's my story when I like saw the Pope.
No,
So,
that's amazing. I mean, it is. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You get to
yeah,
see the Pope,
it was. And he seemed
possibly the
just like
last Pope.
He seemed he seems just like a really, like, genuine, cool, like,
Yeah.
good person, like, not, like, caring about, like, rules or whatever, but just, like, caring about, like, be doing good for humanity, which I think is, like, really
Yeah.
cool. So, yeah, I think
Well,
that was
and
really
like,
great.
and
It's
this is
sad.
so
I'm
like,
sad to see him go.
it is sad, but it's also like crazy. Like, life imitates art. Like, I need to go see Conclave ASAP. I told you we're watching it this weekend. I'm
Okay,
gonna
so I
make him
watched
watch it
Conclave
tomorrow.
on a plane, and I was like, "Ugh," like, "I do not wanna watch this, like, this is gonna be a drag fest." Some of those, like, artsy movies where I'm just like, "Ugh,"
Yeah,
like,
no, for
"What the
sure.
fuck is this?" I was, like, thoroughly entertained the whole time. I was like, "Oh my god, it's almost over. It's been an hour and a half." Like, it was so good.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours, so like, I'm willing to commit to that.
It
That's not
was
that
so
bad
good.
for movies these days.
No. No, it's not, and it's like I was I couldn't believe how fast the time I was like, "Wow, we are really moving
Okay,
along here."
good. Well, we have to watch it. That's literally what's happening right now. Like, I need to be a part of it. So it is very interesting, like all that
It
lined
is.
up, which is crazy. And the more interesting part of all of this is that the Pope's last public interview was with JD Vance.
That is the funniest thing in my life. I mean, it's not
It's
funny. It's actually really sad.
this is what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if JD Vance is like sitting there like this was the honor of my life, the last like I was the last one, or if he lays awake at late night like I killed the Pope.
Did you see the video of them
He didn't
interacting?
look right.
I think I mean, he's been sick for in and out of the hospital since
Yeah,
Christmas.
you can tell when someone is
I
done.
think that maybe he shouldn't have been doing public meetings, like, at that point,
Yeah,
I don't know, but, like, that's also his job, like, it's kind of a job that you do till you die, so I don't know,
literally.
but, anyways, I
No, I just was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder if JD Vance is like, this was the honor of my life. Like, I can't believe it. Or if he's like, oh my God, like, because he's getting so much shit,
I know.
as he should. But like, it's just
I
so
mean,
funny to
it's
me.
sad because he is, like, actually, like not I mean, not sad, it's the situation is really sad because he's
No,
like
the situation is sad because he's like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then everyone's like, you killed the Pope. And he's like, oh my God.
And he's like a very religious person. Like that's
Yes.
something that's like part of his life. So it's like, oh my God, like imagine like
Yeah.
being
But
deeply
it's
religious.
also like the honor of a lifetime. Like he was the last like major public interview, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
At least for
that's
it's a very like
I don't
there's two
know.
sides of the coin. I know.
Yeah.
So it's just someone I was thinking about this week. I was like, I
No,
wonder how he feels.
that's an interesting one. But I think the Pope will be really missed. I think he like did a lot for like the community and like, I think he like was cool and like
Oh,
unique.
100%.
So he'll be missed. And I mean, I know a lot of people are on Pope
R.I.P.
Watch. I know
I'm
there's
on
like
Pope Watch.
a lot of people that they're talking about. I've seen a few candidates. But if you watch Conclave, you'll really understand
No, that's what I'm saying. I need to watch Conclave to like get the
the
whole vibe. So
depth
that's on
of
my
the
list. The depth of the
yeah,
situation.
yeah, and just like how it's like politics. Like there's such a wide there's like liberals, this, a conservative, like there's just such a wide
Well,
range of
and
different.
he was more like that's what me and Drew were talking about. Like this Pope was more progressive, so I'm curious if like they'll be like wanting another progressive one, maybe someone more conservative. We'll just have to wait and see. So we'll keep everyone, updated on our Pope watch. So we'll see when they pick the next Pope. But the other major thing happening this week, which of course is more important to our husbands than to us, is it's the NFL draft actually happening right now. And I don't know about you, but I've been abreast on it. And Travis Hunter, who we were waiting to see, he is going to be a Jacksonville Jaguar.
I did see him. He was wearing a cute little pink jacket.
And let me just say, shout out, his mother looked gorgeous. Me and Drew were literally
Amazing.
like, oh my God.
Oh,
She
I
looked
missed him.
amazing. And they both had these like matching little like, it was like, they both had like collars on and they had this little like gold, like
Aw,
matching necklace situation. I loved it. I was like, yeah, that's right.
that's
Respect your
your
mother.
dream.
I love the mother. I'm like, that's what my baby Brooks will be
I think
doing
the
if he's
draft
at the
does
draft.
showcase a lot of mother respect.
And yes, and I really appreciated it. And she looked amazing. Like literally both me and Drew were like,
I miss that.
whoa.
My
She
husband
looked
is not here, so I'm not as
so
abreast
Lindsay
as
has no idea what's going on. But he was supposed to go to the Browns. And then like the Browns traded what Drew said, or not the Browns traded. Jacksonville Jaguar, as my husband said, traded everything they had to the Browns to get Travis Hunter, which the reason I'm so like happy about it, normally I wouldn't really give a shit. But the reason I give a shit is because I love Trevor Lawrence.
yeah.
I do. And so like Trevor Lawrence is it's gonna be Trev and Trav. And I just think
It could be
I
like
really
Pat
hope
and
I
Trav.
hope the best for them. I like
Well, that's great. They also like I think that they want like I just remember from the season, like the Jaguars were like really, really sad state of affairs.
no, it's really sad. And like I love Trevor Lawrence. Like his wife is so cute. They literally have a Bernedoodle. I think they have a mini Bernedoodle. I've seen pictures. They might even have two. She
The
just had a
hair on
baby.
their baby is like so insane.
Their baby's
That
so
baby has a full head of hair. She probably had so much heartburn during her pregnancy.
I
Because if you've
know.
heard
I
that,
wasn't
like,
surprised though. Like his hair, he has hair down to his butt essentially.
I
I
know
mean, he
she has long
doesn't,
hair
but
too. Like
yeah,
she has long
like
hair.
no, like if their baby didn't have long hair, I'd be shocked. But no, they
No,
have
but
such
the
a cute
baby
baby.
literally has like more
No, I
hair
know.
than
I've seen it.
it's crazy.
No, I'm curious if she had horrible heartburn, but like his wife is so cute. They have such a nice little thing, and like
Yeah, yeah.
he's just getting shit on. Like he's doing so bad. So I just really hope that Trev and Trav can get together, put their heads
No, that's
together,
cute.
and get something good going. So that's
I'm
really the only thing
happy.
that stood out to me. All my husband told me was like, yeah, I don't think Shador Sanders. I know we were wondering about him. I don't think he'll get picked this round. But
Really?
no, Drew says second round.
Wasn't he
So
supposed to though?
no, he wasn't.
Oh,
There was
okay.
like
Well, that's good.
talks
At least
about
he's not
it,
like
but then
disappointed. Like I
no,
feel
I don't
bad.
think he will.
Like the Manti Te'o documentary. I don't know if you watched that,
Oh yeah, of
but
course.
like that's a really sad situation. It's like I feel bad when people are like expecting to go right away, and it's like you
I
don't
know.
go.
Well, and Drew told me it's kind of crazy at the very beginning they like paraded out a bunch of guys and like they're all going to get drafted. But Drew said there was a few guys there that he was like,
Maybe tomorrow.
I don't think today's their day. And I was
Right.
like, oh my God, that'd be so awkward to just be sitting there like
Yeah, that's why
so
I think a lot of people don't go because they're like, I'd rather be at home.
yeah,
And
like there was a few guys that came out and
I
Drew
think
was like,
for sure if you're like, there are some people who they're like, they're going.
well,
They're
yeah,
going.
there were some people for sure, but there were some people there and Drew was like, the hell is he? He's not getting picked this round. I'm like, I mean, he seems to think so, so we'll see. So I don't know. But No, it's fun to watch. It's fun to like watch people's dreams come true. Like the guy who got picked first, like he was so cute. He was literally like crying and like you could tell he
That's a
was
big
just so
deal.
emotional. I mean, it's a huge deal. I had no idea who he was. So like, who
Yeah,
is
I
that?
didn't know that. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
then it was like Drew, where's Shador? He was like, he's not getting picked. I was like, oh, okay.
I
They
knew
don't
that guy.
pick quarterbacks for, I don't know, it's a whole thing. He was like, because he's like, quarterbacks are expensive. Oh,
It's
and
a
then
harder position. It's like a one of one. You know, there's like,
it is. But then Ashton Genty got picked for the Raiders, so he is now our enemy.
I saw him. He was also like really happy. He was like crying.
Yeah, he's really cute too. But he's now our arch enemy because he's on the Raiders.
Are the Raiders arch? Sorry, I don't know if you can hear. I'm sipping down my coffee. Are the Raiders arch enemies with the Chiefs?
And the Broncos, they're all in the same
Yeah, I
group.
just didn't know if they were like
It's Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, and Chargers. So
characters.
they all hate each other. I mean, I'm sure your husband isn't sitting here loving on the Raiders.
No, 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 he didn't. But I know that like the Broncos specifically hate the Chiefs.
Well, yes, your husband does have a strong hatred
I
towards
think it's
the
like
Chiefs.
not. I mean, I think he definitely like John has a huge hater, but I think it's like a Broncos thing. Like
It's
when we
definitely a
go,
Broncos thing. I would say Drew, I mean, Drew doesn't like the Broncos, but I would say he equally doesn't like the Raiders.
yeah,
Especially this year. The Raiders kind of like have the Chiefs number. The Raiders beat the Chiefs last year on Christmas and ruined my life. So thanks a lot, Raiders. I
yeah. You
fucking
know
hate
what?
them
Something
too.
I want to talk about NFL. If you're listening, you are ruining holidays. You're ruining
Holidays.
Christmas. Stop.
Did you not see? Did you not
No,
see
I
that the
saw.
Chiefs said they want to play every Christmas?
No, I've seen they're adding more games on Christmas now because of it's so popular.
We need to boycott.
No, I'm so annoyed. Honestly,
It's a religious
Christmas
holiday.
night is fine. The Christmas Eve is what got me. Like Christmas
Oh,
night,
I disagree.
it's
Christmas
all bad.
Day.
It's
Christmas Day
all
is
bad.
because we have to drive to places, and Drew's like, "Well, we have to leave at this time so that and I'm just like, and now I have a baby. I have a young boy, so like, I'm like, sorry, Christmas is not about football. Christmas is about Brooks.
Yeah, no.
Now, so no, I mean, a lots of bones to pick here, but anyway, so that's the draft. I mean, excited to see where Shadur ends up, and like,
Yeah, I mean, if he goes to the Broncos, like it's going to be a real conflict of interest over here.
can you imagine? But he
I
doesn't
was
need to.
like, it's not happening. It's not happening.
They have Bo Nix or whatever. They don't need him.
You always need a back. Oh, they just signed that other guy for a
Yeah,
backup.
the Mormon guy.
Yeah, Zach or something.
No, yeah, they're totally fine. No, I don't know
They're
where the hell
good.
they are. I don't know where the hell he's going. All I know is that the rest of my weekend, Drew said he's gonna spend his whole weekend watching all of the clips of everyone who the Chiefs pick. I was like, great. So excited for the weekend.
What else are you doing this weekend?
Well, you're gonna be jealous of this. I'm going to the Abs game.
Fun.
Yeah, we got the box tickets. So
Cool.
we're going to the Abs game on Saturday. Playoff game. I know. I was like, okay. So parents' night out. Baby Brooks is staying home. We're gonna
Love
get
that.
crazy. We might go to the Mitsu place before.
The one that I was telling you about, or the one that it's in Lohi?
No, it's in Lohi. What's that place called?
Misu in Lohi.
Mitsu. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna go there.
Yum. That's
Oh
fun.
yeah, so it's me fun. So that's our plan for the weekend. But the other thing that we saw this week that we must talk about, and Lindsay's kind of the forefront of this one, is the Summer I Turned Pretty trailer
Yes.
drop.
Yeah, we went last summer without a Summer I Turned Pretty. So we were Summer I Turned Pretty less last
Okay, I
summer.
didn't know that.
Yeah. And so we've had a Summer I Turned Pretty like 2 summers in a row, I think. Or it was like pretty back to back.
Why did they skip one? Or wasn't one like winter?
They all have winter moments, tones of
Okay.
winter. Uh,
Tones.
hints of winter. But yeah, the first one has like no winter, I don't think, but the second one does for
Yeah,
sure.
I've seen the first one.
The second one was really good too. So for me, I am a Conrad girly through and through.
I saw
Okay.
she was all up in
No,
Jeremiah.
fucking Jeremiah. Listen, like, no, no. Okay. I don't. So the trailer was hard for me because I was like, I don't like where this is going. I mean, I know it happened like in the end, but I was just like, I don't like to see it. I don't like it. And then it's Daylight, Taylor Swift. Okay.
Yeah,
And then,
gorgeous.
did you see? switch to red when Conrad shows up at the door. The swift change in this Taylor Swift song was like jarring to me. Did you see this?
I did, yeah. I
Like
do. That's one thing I really appreciate about this author and her choice of Taylor Swift songs for the
Taylor like
trailers.
gives it up for her. Like she does
Yeah,
not give
she
it up.
loves it.
She does not give her music out. Like, do you know how much that must cost to put Taylor in your show?
I don't know. I feel like Taylor's like, do it for free. I love the
That's what I'm saying.
show.
Like, she might be giving it out to her, but I think people don't use Taylor music as much as they would because of how much she's like has like
No, it's
trademarks.
true. No, it was really good. I noticed it too, the red part.
Love.
But in that song, if was gold, but it's golden. I once believed love would be burning red, but
Yeah.
it's golden. So like
Listen,
he's red, Conrad red, no?
right. Loving him was red. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's bad. They don't end up together now.
No, loving him was red is good.
In the song, she says, but she likes golden. No?
What song?
Daylight.
Yeah, no. Okay. They're showing the contrast of like Jeremiah is like light and easy and it's like
Yeah, no, you're
it's
right,
so
you're
fun,
right.
blah blah blah.
I wasn't getting
Loving
it.
Conrad is a red, like it's intense, it's crazy, it's deep,
Yeah,
it's
it's way
hard.
more
Like
me.
Jeremiah is okay. This is the thing. Jeremiah is Jacob, okay? Conrad is Edward. Okay. Anybody who's Team Jeremiah or Team Jacob is a basic ass bitch. Think about anyone from your childhood who was a Team Jacob. Think about them now. Think about them now. Okay. We all know a Team Jacober lurking around our hometown. And you're not a Team Jacob. You were not. No, you weren't.
As a small child, I was.
Okay. Well, that's
As I
fine.
got older, I changed, obviously, because I watched Bella and Edward have sex, and I was like, Jacob could never. No, when it first came out, I literally, I went to Target and I begged my dad to buy me these paper plates with Jacob's fucking naked body on it. And he was like,
No,
okay.
the way that
And I like sat in my room
marketing
and looked it up.
Jacob, shirtless Jacob to like
No, like it's honestly my
8-year-olds.
greatest shame. It's my greatest shame. Because like those books came out when we were in like middle school. Like I think I read some in middle school or
I read the
something.
one in fifth grade. I remember my mom let me and she like
In fifth
blacked out
grade.
the sex scenes.
Yes, yes, something like that. I can't remember exactly how it went,
I still
but
have the
like
book.
I
I
was like
remember fifth
all
grade because I had it and I would bring it to recess and we would literally try to look and decode whatever my mom had blacked out. And it was like literally like pornographic scenes. And we were like, I think this says this. Like we would be like, what does this say?
I was Team Jacob, but I'm not now. Like obviously I've grown. I'm just
No,
like,
but like there are people out there who are still Team Jacob. Like they're standing 10 toes down. And it's like, what?
well, it's a really good comparison. So like obviously, does she end up with Conrad in the end? Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, she marries Conrad. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm like
Oh my
90%.
God, I don't like this like brother thing. Like
No, it's sad. Like, yeah,
it's like
it's a
giving
little.
threesome.
No, I know. It's giving White Lotus.
It literally is a little bit like
No,
that's
but I
the
just
thing.
love that show.
I also think they and is she in college now?
So I think
She's
I don't
wearing
know.
like Greek stuff.
Yes, I think they fast forward because like at the end of the second season, she's like they're both like figuring out like the next steps of their life. So
Yeah.
I think yes, like I think they fast forward. I think what happens is like she follows Jeremiah to college. They like have this like they're together like all of college, have this like great time, and then Conrad comes and knocking on her door, and she's like literally
God.
watching the trailer. I'm like a kid in high school. Like I'm literally like I'm kicking my heels together. I'm like giggling. I'm like
My God. Okay, maybe I need to watch it. Honestly, I like struggled to watch it. I watched the first season. I just like this cast like visually looks so young. So like when
they
I'm
are
watching
young.
it,
They're
but I
meant
know,
to be young.
but when I'm watching it, I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like why am I watching these high schoolers like kiss? Like this is
No, it's a
weird.
show for 12-year-olds. Like I will fully admit, it's a
Yeah.
show for literal like I this like girl that I used to babysit when she was like literally in like first grade when I was in college. Like she's older now, posting on her TikTok about it, and I'm like, yeah, like this is for you. She's like in middle school now, but I'm like,
It's
this
true.
show is for
It's true. I
you.
think that's the thing. Like, it's so I do appreciate it because I like when people like look the correct age. But then for me as a viewer, it like makes me like not want to watch it because I'm just like, what am I watching this? Like, but I need to. It's. I'll try. I'll try my best.
The last season was really sad because spoiler alert, the mom
The mom
died.
dies. I know that. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know everything. I'm on the internet. Like, I've seen it all. I know what
And
happens.
you're ready.
Maybe I'll just watch the third season. Is it the
No,
fourth season or the third?
the third.
Okay. Maybe I'll just watch it.
I think the
Yeah.
third. Yeah. No, that's the song choice I thought was so good because Daylight is like so
Yeah,
easy.
it's a good comparison between the two. I was hoping for a little like reputation, like
Because that's what happened.
dancing with our hands tied, like something like that.
Such a good song.
I know.
Um,
So that would have been
Speaking
cool.
of
But
brothers and family shows, The Valley was on this week.
yes, I'm
I
sad.
turned to reality TV for like a place to like
Get
laugh
away.
and joke. And it's like when girls are fighting with each other, it's like whatever. It's like not that crazy to me. It's like
Exactly.
that's sad, but like whatever.
Watching Jax's son shrink
No,
away from him. I mean, it's sick. Like I can't watch this.
it's not
I'm so
funny.
glad he's just going to rehab because I'm like I can't. It's so sad. It makes me sick. It makes me feel horrible for their child who's like so affected by it, obviously at such a young age. Like he doesn't want to be around his father. Like I'm just like
No, it's literally disgusting. Like Brittany's like hiding from him downstairs, like doesn't even want to go upstairs to talk to him.
I'm kind of mad at her.
Yeah, I feel that. I do.
People are like she deserves the world and like she does. She's such a nice she is like a gem of a woman. She really is. But she married this guy
It's true.
and like she knew who he was.
Like when
And I
she's
think
yelling at him and she's like, I don't even know who you are. It's like we've seen him do this a million times, not to
I'm
this
not
level,
surprised.
but
Not to this level. I
she
mean,
knew that he was
actually,
doing
no,
coke,
to this level. We watched, like, we've seen him, like, I guess, have we ever
but
seen
not
him
very.
attack?
I think when
Yeah.
she thought he's marrying me, so he's committed to me. So
I,
in that sense, I do feel for her because she was like, but still, you're right. Like, we have seen this. Like, that is somebody who you should not be marrying. We all know he's bad. Everybody knew he was bad. Like, everybody knew he was crazy. But, like, for me, it was just like, I just like hate this is why I didn't want to watch The Valley. This is why I don't like watching shows like this. I hate seeing families like
I
air
know.
their dirty laundry on TV. And it's like, not even just dirty laundry, but just like, this is so traumatic for the child. Like, to see
Yeah.
this about his dad, like, it's
No,
just,
it's
like,
sick.
so sad to see their parents fight like that, and maybe it's good because then he knows who his dad is, but, like, just seeing it is, like, so crazy and, like, yeah, I mean, Brittany, like, knew who he was, but, like, maybe he wasn't as addicted to coke when they got married. Maybe he wasn't as, like
Well, I just also think that, like, for women, I think, especially after you have a baby, because I think here's the other thing too. She said, he was like, you were doing it too. And she was like, yeah, I don't do it anymore.
no,
Because,
what?
like,
That's so
but
stupid.
I think for women, like when you have a baby, it's such a profound change and it happens immediately. Like
Mhm,
you are just different
mhm,
immediately because literally like chemically that's what happens to you. And it's very like confusing, I think, to like not see like your partner respond that way. And like some obviously do. It takes a little more time, I think, for guys, which is like completely normal. They weren't pregnant, they didn't give birth. But
mhm,
like he
right.
obviously like didn't change at all, and I'm sure she's, like, confused of, like, "Well, I fucking changed, why didn't you?" Or I was, like, expecting him to, but she's like, "Well, I changed, why didn't you?" And it's because like but she, I think, has, like, fostered this environment of, like, letting him act like this,
Right.
not maybe not before they had, like, a child, I don't really know, but, like, they have a 3-year-old child, and he's still addicted to cocaine, like, I think I would've so that means for the last 3 years, while she had a baby,
Yeah.
he's been doing cocaine.
Right. Like it's one thing for like to for you to not change and be like, maybe you don't watch your language as much or whatever because you don't like acknowledge the babies there or whatever, like stuff like little stuff. But it's another thing to continue to do cocaine when there's a child in your house. Like that's a difference between like, oh, my partner didn't change or whatever. Yes, okay, fine. But the bare minimum is not doing cocaine if that's something you were doing before. That's like, maybe she was like, oh, he's definitely not going to do that anymore. You know what I mean? Like
No, literally, she's like, "Why would he do that? We have a baby." And he's like, "What do you mean? Why would I stop?"
I
Like,
saw this video of her saying that she went to rehab to like go like meet with them and like talk about this when he was like there. And she was like, they said, like, yeah, we can fix a drug issue, but like the narcissism, like, we cannot fix that. Like, that is unfixable. Like, we will never be able to get that out of him. Like, he is a bona fide narcissist. It's like so gross,
no, and he
honestly.
always is, like, making content about it. He, like, had, like, some doctor interview him, I saw. He was like, "And I took this test, and narcissist," and he's just, like, feeding into it, and I don't know. It's just, like, really like, I think it was, like, more fun to watch Jax be, like, an insane person in Vanderpump because, like, what were the consequences? What were the
Of course.
consequences? Like, he was shitty to his girlfriend,
That's
but
why I
this
love
is, like,
watching those
taken
shows.
a new
Like,
level.
Southern Charm. Like they're all just like fighting with each other. Like there's nothing actually like there's
The
no
stakes are
actual
so low.
consequence, right? But like
Yeah.
when it's your family and your wife and your children and like hate even like the stuff with Michelle and I don't even know his name. What's that guy's name?
Isn't it Jesse?
Yeah, Jesse. That's right. It's like that's fucking gross too. Like he's so weird.
I know. People are saying he's worse than Jax.
I don't know about that.
I think it's just different.
I
I think
don't think
he's
he's
like, I think
worse.
he, I don't know. But like,
I
he's
don't know.
definitely like disgusting and like,
Maybe he's just like different in his ways, but that's bad. And then like I don't know, like Kristen is just so like I mean, she's fine this episode. She didn't really do anything, but like she just bothers me in general.
no, I know. And it's bothering me that she was like, I'm Team Jesse. Isn't that crazy? And like, they all have this thing she has the thing against Janet, right? They like
Yeah.
can't. And like, I'm sorry, everything I've seen of Janet,
She's the
what's
only
to
one who's
hate?
like keeping the peace, I feel
Well,
like.
and she's like totally level-headed when she's talking to people about stuff.
I
And
think
so it's
so.
like, who am
Yeah.
I? Why? Like, of course I'm gonna listen to her. And like, I like can't they replay the thing? 'Cause I had never actually like I had seen the clips of the guy like saying like I don't like when he said like he didn't want her baby to go to full term or whatever, and I was like, what when I couldn't like remember that moment. And like watching it back, I'm like, the way that she's like so calm about it, and like I'm like, I would have lost my mind. I don't
You'd never see me again. Like that
know. Well,
person.
there is also that. Like,
But also they're on a show and it's a job. So you kind of have to show
I
up.
don't know, but it is interesting. Like I feel like Bravo has like different levels of like what they'll like accept and allow. And I do think like him saying that, like, I don't know. And I don't feel like he needs to be on the show. Like to me, like that was like fireable offense,
Yeah. I don't
personally.
when did he say that? Did they show him saying that?
So yes. So like the clip, he doesn't say it. Like
I missed that.
what happens is Michelle, Jesse's wife at the time, says like you need to stop adding so much stress to her. Like when women are really stressed out, like it can make them like lose their baby. And he literally goes, I don't give a fuck. Like something like that. So he doesn't actually like say, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
But
still, that
it's like so fucked up. And honestly, like I don't find him very like, I don't think he needs to be on the show.
no.
Other than I guess he adds drama now, but like that weird little moment with his married illegal
Yeah, I don't
immigrant
really care about
boyfriend.
that.
I was like, what is
No, I
this?
don't care. I don't care. I get him in the context of being Brittany's friend. I think he is genuinely very close to Brittany in day-to-day life. So I think like when they're
Yeah.
together, I see that as like but he can be
Well,
like friend of. Like he doesn't need to be full-time like
he
getting his own
doesn't. I
storylines.
do also think that like it was interesting to see, and I'm glad they put this on the show. The difference in which Cruz, their son, like acted towards Jax and then acted towards him.
Right.
Because he was like, oh, like he gave him like a little kiss. Like it was so
Yeah.
cute. And
Oh,
I
he
was
was
kind of
so
like,
sweet with him. That was really nice. And he was
I
like swimming
know.
with
So
him
then
in the
that
pool.
also just like made it even grosser that I was like, ugh, Jax, you're such a piece of shit, dude.
No, so I just can't even watch. Like genuinely, whenever in the future, honestly, to protect my peace, like I might fast forward through their scenes.
Well, he's not gonna be on the show for 30 days.
Okay, bye. I don't really like
No,
thank you.
literally. Yeah, it really rubbed me the wrong way. And like the whole episode, I just was like, ugh. Like I just was it just like ruins the vibe and like I don't really want to watch it. I agree. Like it makes you
I
not want
want
to
to watch
watch it
fun,
anymore.
light fare. When I watch shows that are dark and deep, too, and that's fine. I know I'm getting that from that. But when I'm watching reality TV,
This
like
isn't even like dark and deep. It's just like watching like a family fall apart. Like and it's just like and there's like I'm watching their kids standing there like shrinking and then I'm just like I don't want to watch this. Like I'm sorry.
no, I hate it.
This is not like Bravo vibes. This is like really not okay and on any level. But no, it grossed me out.
It's
And
really dark.
it's also crazy watching that. And then we were sending this in our group message, the pictures of Stassi looking literally like a goddess and
It's
I'm
like
just like
so good.
I'm like this dumpster fire and then she is just like queen of the world. It's
I saw
crazy.
they are filming Vanderpump Rules with a new Vanderpump Rules right now.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, I'll probably watch it.
I don't know, honestly.
I mean, if it's like Southern Hospitality, like we liked that.
Yeah, I do like that show.
That's the thing, like, but that's what we probably would like the show because it's not as serious. What is it? A bunch of drunk people like arguing about who is.
Like they don't even go this dark on Housewives, like ever. That's what I don't
I
like. It's just
agree.
so goes there. And it's like I get people are like, this is very
I just
vulnerable.
think people are really invested in like the Jackson Brittany storyline.
Just like I said last week, when they got married, what did we expect? Like this is what I thought was gonna happen when they got married. Like part of me was like, maybe they will work it out, maybe he will be better. But
I
like
know.
this is what we
This is what we
when
knew would
we've been
happen.
seeing Jax for how long? 15 years? Like
Yeah. And I guess I'm just like really like I don't know. And it's also like the Jason guy, the Janet's husband is like helping him, which is like nice, I guess, but like
he was so passive when they came over. He was like, did not want them there.
no, the whole thing is so weird and like I'm sorry, like if one of our like couple friends, I found out the husband was addicted to drugs and throwing chairs at his wife, I'd be like, "So we're done with these people." Like
Right.
it's
No,
just
and then the
like
one girl was like, I'm gonna I forget who it was, but one of them who was it? I don't remember. She was like, I'm gonna invite Jax to my Janet. She was like, I'm gonna invite
Janet.
Jax to my birthday
Janet, that's the
party.
thing, like that's why I'm so confused. Like
I
Janet
mean, they're
just
on a show, like they
seems
have contractual
it's a
obligations.
show thing, and honestly, that's the other reason why I'm like they need to be on the show. They need the money. Like Brittany need like this is her job.
I think she would be just fine. She's an influencer, she's a personality. She probably makes so much off of Instagram posts.
Her personality is her they have a podcast together.
Well, now she has her own personality of being a single, going through divorce of Jax. Like, let me go on her Instagram
Yeah,
right now. I bet she has ads up the ass. Like, seriously. I
I
bet she
know.
does. I mean, the show is good for her too. Like, I'm sure.
I mean, the show keeps you relevant. Like, we
She
haven't
has
seen
almost 2
Sheena.
million followers on Instagram.
Okay. Okay, good.
She just did
I
an
just worry
ad.
about her. Well, and Jax keeps posting like him with the kid, and I'm just like, please stop.
Well, she just did a magazine spread for The Cut. She did another spread for People.
Okay.
She, I think she's getting her money's worth online. Here, she did an
Well,
ad for Charmin Ultra Soft.
you get
Like,
it, Brittany.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think she's good. I think she'd be totally. I think she makes a good amount.
Okay. Well, I'm happy for her in that sense, but yeah, I'm hoping that this is kind of like the end of this whole vibe because like I can't watch a whole season of this because it just like gives
No,
me a pit.
it's not fun.
Well, it
Like, I
gives you
want
a
more.
pit watching it, and you don't want to have a pit. You just want to be
No,
like I
it's
think
like
a big
that's the show I turn on after I watch something so dark and gross to
and but
like
the other
go.
I guess the other thing too is like we did watch something kind of dark is we watched Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, like the conversation that Mary had with her son
But that was
about
positive.
it's true. Like in the end it did like it was just like such a like a beautiful moment and like this is just all just negative. Like
Like
I
that was
can't
meant with like love and good intention and like
yeah.
joy
I'm
in
like
the
trying to
end.
think if there was anything else that was like I've ever seen like
I
this
mean,
and
I
I like
think
can't think of
Teresa's like
anything.
arrest was like very dark and we saw that, but that was like
It was just
that's
different.
I don't know why, but it is. I think because
It
the kids
is.
are involved, but it's like they still I think I don't
I
know.
think it felt different because we also knew that like Melissa and Joe were there.
I think the drug use for me is what is
The
like
drug,
makes
I
it
think the drug use for me makes it bad. He's gross. He has women's thongs in their bathroom. He's the one in their marital home. Like this, the whole thing is like,
it's weird. Like get you go to the Airbnb, bitch. Like you go.
no,
My
I
God.
can't. I
If
can't
that
with
were me,
him.
like the house would be set to flames. Like seriously.
If that were me when I was pregnant, if I found out my husband was still doing cocaine, I would have. I think that's where I like have an issue with it too, is I think like, not that Brittany's like quote unquote getting away with it because I do think that like she sees the best in him, which I think is like a really great personality trait
Yeah.
that she has, is she sees the best in people and she's a nice girl like that. But at the same time, like, protect your son, girl. Like, what are you doing?
I mean, now she is. But
Now
maybe
she
she
is,
didn't
but
know. Maybe he's gotten back on. I don't know the
and
situation.
I think there is that too. Like I don't know the ebbs and flows of all of this, but I have felt like, come on, girl.
Yeah.
And I think they've all always, but then also like not just her, like all those friends who I think like enabled the situation because like Kristen's like, well, Jax was always say like they all I feel like just like want to be part of the circle and part of the thing, and that's what keeps them, rising tides raise all ships or whatever the hell it is, and like him being popular helps all of them, and like I don't know. I just don't think being involved with Jax Taylor is good for anyone, and like all of them kind of like letting him continue to act like this and like being okay with it, I think is like gross too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think any, like, Kristen was over there yelling at him. Those two guys went over there to talk to him. I think the only ally he has is Tom Schwartz.
Tom
Tom Schwartz is
Schwartz.
going to be on Summer House
Tom
this week.
Schwartz is always the last man standing with fucking anyone. Just like, hi.
No, he's literally always standing up for his friends way more than his own wife, like every time.
He's such a freak. But
Classic
I
case of
mean, if and you know, if you turn on the Valley and you're like horrible, like I can't turn on Hacks, and that's what we watched. We did not
Can
watch.
I say one more thing
Yeah,
on this? I saw this tweet that literally said, like, it was like a video. It was like, no, it wasn't a tweet. It was a TikTok. And it was a video of Jax and Brittany fighting. And it was like, the Valley is reality TV gold. I'm like, this is not that. Like, this is not reality
no,
TV gold. Reality TV gold is Angie K and telling Lisa Barlow, telling Angie K or whatever, Brittany needs keratosis. Like, that
yeah.
is
That
hilarious.
her hair was a bit pornish,
Cornish. Like, that is
which
funny.
it
That is reality
literally
TV gold.
was.
What?
It
Yeah.
literally was. When
No,
she was
but
like,
it was
"You
like,
called my hair slutty," and I was like, "No, no, your hair does look pornish." That
yeah,
was the exact
and
correct thing to
burnt,
say.
which is what
Yes.
she recommended,
No, like
which was
that's what I
funny.
want. Yes.
That's reality TV gold. That's funny. Reality TV gold is Teresa flipping the table. That's like harmless. Like, no one's kids are involved. No one's
Or like
family.
saying, "I think your husband's gay," or like where Whitney keeps being like,
That's kind of
"Lisa."
like harmful. But like, I'm just saying things that are like not harmful, like funny things
I
that are
mean, it is
shady.
harmful. It is harmful, but it's also just like not. It just I
It's
don't
not
walk
as
away
bad.
from it. I don't walk away from with the feeling I walked away from
No,
after watching The Valley. So
that's
like
what I'm saying. Like, when
it's just
people are like,
different.
this is reality TV, I'm like, no, this is a therapy. This is a situation that needs so much. This is not fun, light fare. So that's
No.
just what I want to say. This is not reality TV gold. This is like, that's to me,
This
this is
is
not that.
that was too much.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we'll see what
I
happens
just
next
saw
week.
that and I needed to be like, and the
No, I
comments were like,
can.
totally. Yeah. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, does this make you ill?
Oh, it made me ill. So I guess we're normal and everyone else is freaks. So we'll see. But if you need like an uplifting moment, just watch Hacks. Except for we have kind of a bone to pick with them because there is no schedule to where they are
Yeah, can
releasing
someone
it.
please drop the Hacks release schedule? I'm sure it's posted somewhere, but like, it literally, they're like 2 episode, 1 episode, 2 episodes.
One episode, here's another one, but we watched the one where they went to Vegas. I thought it was fine. It was just kind of like a filler episode, like getting the like crew together. I thought it was nice. There was definitely
It
some
was
funny
cute.
moments.
I miss when they're like, I love, like, I don't even know that guy's name who plays the manager. What is his name?
I don't know his name either.
Like, I don't know his name, but I really like him.
I
So
do
I like
too.
miss when he's like not there. And then the Kayla girl, I love her. So like she wasn't there. But no, it was good. It was like really funny when they were like out in Vegas doing all of like the Vegasy things. Like, that was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I didn't think it was like that great of an episode as far as like, but I felt like it was like a necessary situation.
No, it was cute.
And no, I'm curious. I mean, it is just funny like watching her be like, "I'm gonna save late night," and I'm like, there's literally nothing anyone could do that would ever make me want to watch a late night TV show.
Sometimes it will just be on because John and I like watch TV late in bed and
Exactly.
we just like scroll through and I'm just like, what is this? Like, it's not even good. Like, we will literally watch it for 5 minutes and be like, if there's like a musical guest that's like good, we're like, oh, that was
Yeah.
cute. Other than that, like, no.
Well, yeah, and I'm just curious if like in watching this, it'll make me be like late night, but like I don't get. That's the one thing about the show that like I love everything about it. I don't get the late night obsession. I'm like, do your stand
So
up, do your thing, like the late
I
night
think
thing.
the
And for
show,
her, it's more of a like she was gonna do it and now she's doing it. Like it's her getting her piece, and I totally get that. But it's just funny as like a younger generation person that I feel like our generation just does not respond to late night television. And they're like, we need to say late night television. And I'm like,
I mean, nowadays it's like there's so much. I was listening to Amelia de Maldenberg, the girl who does Chicken Shop Date.
yeah,
You know her? She was on Jake Shane's podcast today, so I was, like, listening to that, and she was just saying, like, when I first started Chicken Shop Date 10 years ago, like, there was no, like, funny interview like, show. Like, there was no
yeah.
bits, like interview content like that. She was like, now with like TikTok and YouTube, like everything is funny. There, every stand-up comedian, like you used to have to go to the comedy like cellar or go to comedy places to
Yeah.
like watch stand-up. Like now you can get so much of that on TikTok. Netflix has a new comedy special every day. Like if you want to see an interview format in comedy, you can get that on the Today Show at 8 a.m. Like you see that now
Yeah.
way more on TikTok on this. A podcast like we could have on fucking
Hmm.
Amelia de Molenberg and make an interview with her, like, and it be funny. Like, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not saying we're like comedians, but like, it's just like I don't know. I just think there's so much content out there, and in the age of that, like, no one's staying up till 11:30 to watch that.
Not me. Definitely not me. But I thought it was a good episode. We will recap the next episode on Monday because Jake Shade's in it, so we need to watch it.
What's
I'm
like,
very
who is he playing?
He's playing her like social media person, I think, which is like kind of perfect.
That's hilarious.
No, it's really good. But on that note, I do think as we're talking about being so tired because it's so late, like I think it's time to wrap it up because it's Friday. I'm tired
It's Friday, then
and
it's
it's time to
Saturday,
start the
Sunday.
weekend. So I hope everyone has a beautiful, gorgeous weekend. Hopefully some fabulous things happen. Hopefully, the draft ends up great. And, we'll see how it all goes. And we will talk to you guys on Monday. Bye.
Bye.